Hey there, people. How the frig's it going tonight? It's Saturday night. Joss is on her way over because we're going to go check out a concert. Doing that a lot lately, going to concerts. Right, Meowface? Meowface. Go, Meowface. Go, Meowface. She's been annoying the shit out of me since Oreo's passed. Because she doesn't know what's going on. She hasn't figured it out yet. So she's been trying to sleep in the bedroom with me. But she gets really annoying. Like, she'll get right in my face and meow loudly while I'm trying to sleep, like right in my ear, and let out one of these electronic meow sounds. And it's just like, holy cat, stop. Like, she just won't lay down, right? Because she sleeps all day, so she's up all night. It's one of those things. Cats are like narcoleptic or something, whatever that term is. Holy. Just standing here and Chippy comes running up, runs over my foot and jumps down the sinkhole. So now I know who's living down there. Mother freaking Chippy. Yeah, got it home. So hopefully tomorrow the weather's better, because today the weather sucked. It rained all freaking day. And finally got my pressure washer back from Coach, because you guys remember when I mentioned a while ago that I was gonna loan my truck out and I was going with it to help a friend move? Well, we did that. The guy basically threw out everything in the apartment, including food, and I went through it and managed to acquire a bunch of the non-perishable stuff, put it aside, and dropped it off at the food bank on Monday because they close on the weekends. I think that's weird, because whatever. Anyway, they're closed on the weekends. So on Monday after work, I scooted by and dropped all the food off, and then went on about my business. But something he threw out that I didn't know he was throwing out was a 4-liter jug of friggin' vegetable oil. So sure enough, that spilt all over the back of my truck. And as you can see, it pooled up all around the wheel well here. Well, the wheel well is designed to let water out from underneath. So I'm in his driveway, and underneath my truck, right at the back tire, is a whole bunch of oil. And I'm like, what the hell is that? I thought it was water. He's like, it's your air conditioner. Well, the air conditioner's up here. So it's not the AC that's leaking. It was pulling up back here. So sure enough, I get underneath and my brake line is covered in oil. And I'm like, oh, son of a bitch, I blew a brake line. Like, how the frig does that even happen? But I check it out and everything seems fine. And I'm like, okay, well, maybe. Then I look up and I see the box is all oily too. And I'm like, well, that doesn't make sense. So I get my buddy inside. I get underneath, get my buddy inside the truck. And I'm like, push the brakes down as hard as you can. So he does. And I don't see anything coming out of the line. I'm like, huh. Meanwhile, the truck is like literally loaded. Like, I couldn't see out the back. It was from bottom to top of just garbage. Like, we filled the truck cap and box with trash. Get to the dump, empty it out, and there it was. Friggin' 4-liter bottle of friggin' cooking oil that spilt. Why he threw that out and didn't put it out with the regular trash blows my freaking mind. But like, some of the junk he threw out was insane. Like, my buddy got a brand new, well, not a brand new, but he got a Yamaha stereo out of it, and I got a couple card games and some other things. And there was a pink and green chair that somebody else took and things like that. But just a bunch of shit that they abandoned. You know the rule, you abandon it for so long it becomes the property owner's. And the property owner didn't want it. He wanted to rent the place out. So we're gonna clean that out. I got an idea. I don't know if it's gonna work. I'm gonna try Dawn dish soap. Obviously you guys won't be able to comment and tell me if that's a good idea or a bad idea. I figure, you know, if you can take crude motor oil off of ducks with it, it should be able to take cooking oil off of the bed of a truck with it, because I do want to start converting this thing into a camper and start potentially camping. Now that Oreo's no longer with us, I got to realize that I can actually do shit on the weekends now. I can go places. I can enjoy life. Not to say I couldn't enjoy life before. It was just kind of rough with Oreo because of his age. We tried camping last year and that was a horror show. We ended up abandoning halfway through. So 2 o'clock in the morning, I couldn't get him to sleep. He was too busy barking at everything that moved. So it was one of those, all right, pack it up, let's go. Get him in the front seat. I jump in the front seat, and we came back home that night because there was no way I was getting any sleep. There's things that I want to do. Like, I do want to either A, build something, or B, set up a temporary camping structure, like grab my camping cot from upstairs, throw it back here. I do have my solar generator, throw that back here. I have 2 options for fridges, throw that back there. Somehow anchor it down so while I'm driving it's not all sliding everywhere. And then I'd love to get some sort of a rack for the top of the camper, put the kayak on, because it doesn't quite fit in the box of the truck well. It does hang out the ass end, and I don't like leaving this open because I'm worried that it's gonna fall off. I don't exactly know how the glass is mounted on. It doesn't look really that hardcore, just like a clip with a bar going through it. So like, honestly, it doesn't look too extreme. But I know you can buy tracks that go along the top here all the way down to here, and they got them for the 6.5, but I haven't seen them for the 8-footers. Problem is to install those, I'm probably going to need to take this camper shell off, and it's not really the weight. It's only about 250 pounds, and I'm deadlifting 400 now, so it's more or less the size, right? Like if I get in there, get it on my back and lift it off the truck and start walking it down, it's just the awkwardness of the whole size. So this is one of those, I might need to get a friend over to help me take it off, put it on some sawhorses, because I would like to redo it, because I'm sure the tape that's underneath here between here and the plastic on the top of the bed is probably gone. It wasn't that great when we first loaded it on out in Astorville, and I want to pull these windows off and redo the seal so I don't have to rely on Gorilla Tape to hold the window on, and take the screens off and redo them, because there's one of them has a hole and I don't know which one it is, but as you can see, the seal here is coming off the window, and I want to redo all that and get it up to par, and then respray it the same color code as the truck. Fix this fiberglassing, sand it all down, fix this here, put a back plate on it, fill it, fix it, just make it look uniform and the same color as the truck, so I don't look like that Chev driving around town, because he's been doing some boner moves and people think it's me, like running red lights and stuff. So I'd like to not be associated with that guy. But yeah, I figured just clean it up and paint it black and put it back on, and she should be good. She should be good. Anyhoozle, I got the gift for Gab. I'm over here just chatting away, waiting for Joss to show up. She should be here shortly. And then we're gonna head down. This concert's it's by Gorilla Grooves. I've never heard of them before, but Joss knows who they are. And they put on these like 2-hour charity shows. And this one here is actually at the parking garage down on McIntyre. Judging by the way the sky is spitting right now, I'm assuming it's going to be on the 4th floor. They were initially aiming for the top level, but they said if it rains, they're moving it to the fourth level. So we got a roof over our heads. And then after that, I don't know. We might go to Fraser House and check out the coveralls, because they're playing there. They played there last night and they're playing there tonight. I don't understand this double feature bullshit, but hey, it is what it is, right? So yeah, we'll see what we get into. I'll take you guys along on the cell phone, not the GoPro Hero 12, which I just bought and used for like 1.5 videos. Let's go. Okay, so we made it. We're in the parking lot. It's not underground, I lied. It's above ground, but we made it. And I think it's, well, we're under stuff, but I don't know if it's ground. Anyway, let's go see what the hell's going on. Alrighty guys, well we're done with this concert, onward to another concert. Now we're going to a bar. I don't do bars. We're gonna do a bar. Let's go to a bar.
So Nick and John had to rush from the parkade to here to play here. So like that's 2 shows in a row, and it was amazing. These guys rock. Always. All right, the next song is a really cool song by the Cranberries, and it's non-zombie.
Alrighty guys, I am home. So the band that we saw at the bar was the Coveralls. We saw them last week at in Sturgeon Falls at some patio. I can't remember the name of it. Sonia's Patio, I think it's called. And yeah, the bar we went to tonight is called the Fraser Tavern. Not a fan of that bar. It's a rough bar. It gets pretty rowdy in there because people can't handle their liquor. They get into drinking. Apparently there was a foreign substance in the woman's washroom on the back of a toilet. My friend Amy Liu told me that she went to go flush the toilet and kind of slipped and touched the back of the toilet, and her hand was covered in white powder. Hoping it's flour, but knowing this town, chances are it wasn't. So yeah, sure enough, as we're leaving the bar, there's a fight breaking out front because, well, that's what happens down there, friggin' fights. So we just kind of just bounced, like, frig it, let security handle it, or the cops, because I don't need charges on my record. Who does? But yeah, it was a good night, but I kind of wish we didn't have to go to that bar to see the Coveralls, because I freaking hate that bar. I haven't been to that bar since, 2007? And there's a reason for that. It's because it's kind of a shit bar in a shit location. And when you don't drink, why go to a bar, right? Like, if you don't consume alcohol, why go to a bar? The only good thing about the bar was they had Red Bull. And I was fading pretty damn fast. I was, like, ready to crash at about 10:30. I was like, man, I am fading hard. I need sleep. And then, lo and behold, go to the bar. I'm like, do you guys have coffee or Red Bull? And they're like, we have Red Bull. And I'm like, I love Red Bull. Let me have a Red Bull. So I bought a Red Bull. And it helped, but let me tell you a little something about that. Like, it didn't help for long. It gave me enough jam till about 11:30, and then I was ready to shut down. So hopefully I'm probably gonna get copyright strikes. I don't know. Who knows? I don't know if Kylek or the other 2 bands. Ethos is pretty cool. The friggin' I had to message Coach because the drummer from Ethos, those 2 kids. Okay, the one is like 18 years old, and the drummer is like 11 years old. So I had to message Coach right away because his son is a drummer, and he's like 10, 11, like he's young. So I'm like, hey, like, does your son know this kid? Like, this kid friggin' nails the drums pretty hard. He's pretty good. And he's like, oh yeah, like, totally. Like, my son played in the recital with him. And I was like, sweet. So, small world. And I know Coach's son can drum, so right on. But yeah, they're pretty good. The other band I didn't really, was it Land of Lakes or whatever? I can't remember their name all. It was probably posted on the actual footage from the concert. I didn't really care for their music too much. Maybe they sound better in a studio, but in a parking garage, they weren't really my style. And Kylek, well, Kylek is just like that, you know, loud instrumental and regurgitate your meal into a mic type music, which is not really my forte, but it was pretty good and it really got the crowd going, so kudos. Good job, Kylek. We really appreciate that. You know, and the audience obviously came there for you and just enjoyed the others. So that was a dead giveaway, but Yeah, something else I did today that I didn't really video was because the video fell through. Trailer Park Boys actually released their own brand of potato chips, and apparently they're exclusive to a store in town called Giant Tiger. So I went to Giant Tiger today to score some of these potato chips to see if we can do a taste test and see just how good they were or are. But the problem is our Giant Tiger doesn't carry them, so I couldn't purchase them. Therefore, the video got scrapped. But I also went to Dollarama because... Why did I go to Dollarama? There was a reason for it. Oh, I just wanted to go in there. That's right. Because I've been looking and they've had it and then they didn't have it and they finally had it again. I've been wanting to buy one of their Dollarama axes because I have an idea for this to convert it into something cool. It's just a Dollarama little hatchet, hand hatchet. I don't know how good that blade is. This axe cost $5. You know, you go to Canadian Tire and you buy the cheapest axe there. It's about 20 bucks. I have no idea how good this axe is going to be. I'm going to test it out. I also bought some straps for the kayak to attach it properly to that freaking, to that mount. And I bought a tripod for $5, but it's a real short tripod. And the objective here is I just want the head from it, because a head for a tripod is like real expensive. Go on Amazon, they're around like 20-30 bucks. And I just needed to fix another tripod that'll actually extend long. Why did you just randomly start recording? That's weird. I didn't even tell it to start recording. The phone just started recording. I don't know if I clicked something or what happened there, but maybe I shook it. It doesn't stop recording when I shake it. Neat. I don't know. This phone's weird. It does weird things all the freaking time. So yeah, that was my night. In like 2 weeks, we're going to be going to Sudbury, Joss and I. We have some film buddies out there who actually worked on, if you watch Shoresy, the one guy, he was one of the criminals on Shoresy. If you watch Shoresy Season 2, they play this game. Oh crap, I can't remember the name of the game, but it's like a game show. Convicts versus the guards. And he plays one of the convicts. So, but we're going to be going to Sudbury to meet up with them and do some stuff. And one of the stuffs we're going to do is laser tag. So I'm probably going to strap the GoPro to my head and we're going to get like a POV shot of me getting blown to bits by laser bolts. So that should be fun. That should be super fun. Super exciting. Can't freaking wait. Next weekend I have no idea what the heck's going on. But tomorrow I do know that, like I showed you in the beginning of the video, I got a bunch of shit to clear out of the back of the truck. And then I might just grab the cot and some stuff, put it in the truck and get an idea, feel for what it could potentially become, and go from there. So next weekend, I don't think I have anything planned. I don't think. I know it's going to be super hot both Saturday and Sunday, and they're calling for sun, so maybe potentially a camping trip. I don't know. We'll see what we do, and we'll do what we see. So yeah, on that note, guys, I'm going to shut her down here because it's freaking late. I'm freaking tired. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. It's like 5 hours past my bedtime. And I need to go dodos now. So thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed today's video. If you did, click that like button. Any questions, comments, concerns, down below they go. And until next time, guys, live it to win it. And peace the frig out. Sit, stupid, sit. Good dog.